Tracksuit versus zipper pants. You already know who I got. They're outside and bonsai. Frozen. Do you want to build a snowman? Drugged them. Hands up, cramped up. Watch how he rolled the jab. Whoop! Bang! You can't dance? Get out of here with your Prince pants. He reverse nated him. Rage sprayed him. He's doing the cucaracha. This would be a great Puma commercial, but this was bad. He disposed of him real quick, stood over him, referred to him as Papito. Unless that's your pops or your six, he made you bitch.
That's it. That's it. That's it, babe.
Come on, get in the car, baby. You gotta... Castigando el Canelo con la mano derecha con poder ahora sobre Kovalev, que lo tiene metido y se quita la cuerda, lo lastimó y lo tumbó, señores.
Canelo. Oh, man. We back. Canelo. Bro, that Kovalev fight, I can't get over it. That was FAF. Smash the like button. That fight is FAF. Bro, Kovalev looked horrible. Canelo. That was funny. Let's see who was the first person in my chat. Young World, you got that. Isaiah, what you mean it wouldn't let you watch the stream? You gotta hit me up on that. Shout to Surah. Peace to the gods. Yeah. Big T. What's up, man? I told y'all, I gotta give myself new challenges. So I had to do my 2-a-days. This boxing, it's not challenging enough for me. So I gotta find new ways to push the envelope. Smash the like button. This is my second stream. This easy work. Big T, what's cracking? Eric H. My man Tao from Paris. What's good? Sir, representing Chicago. Q. What movie is that from? AQ. Y'all don't know y'all movies, bro? AQ. Y'all don't know? Ja Pena. Virgil Ortiz takes Crawford out. Bro, Virgil Ortiz, where has he even been? Shout out to Prince Savage, my guy. Mike Biggs, my guy. Donnie got it too. Juice, yo. Mad Capper. Eddie Hearn and Mad Capper. Listen, we're gonna have fun. I normally don't drink many sodas, but we got that cherry Coke. I'm gonna drink a soda. I just felt like drinking a soda today. I don't really drink soda much. But we drinking the cherry vanilla Coke. And we're going to have fun in this stream. Let's get it. AQ. Prince Savage, Bompton, what up? Per usual, we working behind the scenes to bring you the latest and greatest. Shout, oh. Damn, they put extra bubbles in this. Kenya, what's up? Did you watch the morning fights from Japan? No, I just seen the highlights. I'll have to go back and watch it. Bro, you have to understand, I'm a West Coast dude. So that fight came on at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. I ain't watching that. Bro, they better have some OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? There better be a happy ending. Bro, y'all want me to listen. Y'all want me to get up. Boxing is getting so weird, bro. Y'all want me to get up at 3 in the morning to watch some boxing and disrupt my whole week and my whole schedule. Bro, they better have a happy ending at the end of the fight. I can't do it, bro. Unless it come with a happy ending. Jeff Walker said I'm number one. Y'all know it. Bro, I can't do it. So you just breakfast and boxing. You just wake up groggy and watching boxing. Ugh. Bro, fighters getting slept. You wish you slept. No, I can't. Bro, boxing is getting ridiculous. They're trying to have boxing come on all around the clock. Ain't nobody got time for that. I live in the UK. This is what the UK got to do. They're like, oh, mate, you're slagging. You want to watch Deontay Wilder? You're slagging, mate. Bro, I ain't in the UK. I don't got to stay up to see the action. I'll catch the replay. Bro. But congrats to Inoue. Oh, it was 8:15? Oh, okay, my bad. So I had to wake up at 5 in the morning to watch it instead of 3. Oh, yeah, that sounds wonderful. Yeah, that sounds wonderful for me to wake up, set my alarm clock at 5:15 after putting in all the work that I put in yesterday. Yeah, wake up at 5:15 to watch a 2-minute fight. Bro, he got knocked out in the first. I would have been mad. I'll break the screen. Bro, he got knocked out in 2 rounds. So I would have stayed, because I don't care about the undercard. I don't even know who fought on the undercard. Ken and Ryu. I don't even know who's on the undercard. Donnie Yen. I don't know who was on that. Juntao. Who's on the undercard? So I would have been staying up all night for one fight that lasted 2 minutes. Boop. Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Y'all got me fucked up. Inoue's brother. Bro, I don't care if his uncle fought on the card. That's not enough. Because his brother ain't rawer than him. Bro, who his brother fought? Juntao? Juntao. Come on. Fight like a man. Bro, I don't want to watch nothing on the undercard. I like Inoue and I like Donaire. I'm not trying to see whoever else, Donnie Yen and all them was on the card. I don't know who's on the card. Ip Man. My brother can't talk right. My brother can't walk right. Hold on, bro. Was he on the card? Bro, what movie is that from? Bro, tell me what movie that from. My brother can't talk right. My brother can't walk right. You dishonor my family. I've been sworn to kill you. Swearing is easy. What movie is that from? You see, y'all don't know y'all movies. Bro, y'all know bro, I'm not staying up for that undercard. My brother can't talk right. He can't walk right. I read your book. I know all your tricks. You dishonor my family. I swear I've been sworn to kill you. Swearing is easy. Shout out to Lamar. Oh my gosh. My boy Lamar got it. Hard 3 tail. Let's get it. Yeah, that's my movie. Dragging the Bruce Lee story. Starring Jason Scott Lee. Y'all be on your movies, bro. Bro, he was on the undercard. Bro, he was her, remember? My brother can't talk right. He can't walk right. You dishonor my family. I've been sworn to kill you. Swearing is easy. Bro, that was a dope fight scene. I ain't gonna hold you. That's my movie though. I'm not going through this again, Bruce. Hey, Linda, don't go too far, hun. It'll be over in 60 seconds. Bro, that's my movie. Y'all don't know about these movies. See, I be having the quotes in my head. Bro, there's no one in boxing like me. I'm one of one. They straight hating on Haney. Man, they hating big time. They hating big time. Inoue's brother has hands. That's what's up. You go watch him. I'll watch him when he fights somebody. Look at him. He's like Inoue's agent, Jacobian Myers. My client Inoue has hands. Bro, you go watch his brother. You go watch the brother. I'll watch him. Anyway. You ever had somebody trying to make you like something? No, his brother's good too. Okay, you go watch the brother then. You go watch the brother. Go watch the brother. The brother versus Juntao or whoever was on the couch. Ricky Hatton's son. Bro, Ricky Hatton's son looked like Slim Jesus. Tell me I'm lying. Hold on. There's only one Ricky Horton. Bro, I tell you, I'm the realest in the game. Ain't no cap. Ain't no cap in my step. Tell me Campbell Hatton don't look like Slim Jesus. Don't make me push the button. Bro, he look like Slim Jesus. Y'all talking about? And he really not nice with it. Bro, he's not nice with it though. Bro, he look like Slim Jesus on the set. Bro, hold on. Let me get you my boy Slim Jesus. Bro, he look like Slim Jesus, cuz. Look, that's Slim Jesus. With that drill music. Bah, bah, hit a bit, bah, hit a with the stick, bah, bah, hit a bit with the stick, pull up, click, bro. He look like he about to record a drill album right now. Hit a bit with the stick, put a stick, I'ma put the, what the fuck? I'ma hit it on my phone. I'ma hit it at the phone. Put a phone on the phone. Bro, he look like he finna cut an album right now. Why are these rappers so angry now? Bit, hit a bit, hit a lick, hit a fit, hit a bit, bit. Like, bro, damn. Like, why you mad? Bro, y'all some young boy fans. Y'all angry for nothing. Hit a beat with a lick, put a big man on, lick a grip. Liquor in me, what a sipping. Bro, why y'all so angry? Chill out. I'm gonna be 12 and angry. Like, damn, when I was 12, I was riding bikes and shit. Y'all angry. Put a bit, hit a op in his eye. Like, bro, you gonna hit the ops in their eye and you 12? God dang. Bro, these some new 12-year-olds, bro. They gonna hit the ops in the eye, hit a op in the eye, make them cry, stick them. Oh my word, heavens to Betsy, bruh. Y'all tripping, bro. You gonna hit the ops in the eye, make them cry? With the stick, pull a lick on your bit with a stick. What else is new? Hold on. Let me talk about Ryan. Ryan gonna get something. Nah, I like NBA young boy. He cool. NBA, he cool. Hold on, bruh. Ryan, I gotta get Ryan real quick. Ryan gonna get to work. Y'all gotta get the likes up though. Ryan gotta get that. Bro, come on, like, salute. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the drill like Chicago music. Stop playing with me. Okay, so Teofimo been capping, Ryan been capping. I said I can't leave boxing alone, the game need me. Listen, I can't leave boxing alone, the game need me. Tank Davis is the man. 130 to 140, he the man. 147 is Earl. Both PBC guys. That's just what it's got to be. I'm going to get to Errol Spence and Terence Crawford. Trust me, I got energy. I told you. This boxing is easy, so I got energy. We're going to talk about the Errol Spence and Crawford stuff too. But listen, I got to talk about this real quick. Because I'm a creature of habit. I got, sometimes I got to get this stuff off my chest. Let's get it. Okay, so Teofimo and Ryan both came out and said they the A-side over Tank. That's cap. That's cap. Because here's a simple proof. Simple proof that Teo nor Ryan are bigger than Tank or A-side over Tank. They can't do their own fight independent without Tank's name. I don't think y'all heard me. You are not the A-side if you cannot run your own show without mentioning that person. That's just the way it's got to be. That don't even make sense. Shout out to H-Town, yo. Bro, if you can't If you can't run your show, there's never been a Ryan Garcia fight in the past 3-4 years or whatever since he's been Ryan Garcia. There's never been a show where DAZN, Golden Boy, Oscar, Roberto Diaz, Eric Gomez, Ryan Garcia, Ryan's dad, somebody done talked about Gervonta Davis in his fight. You have never, ever seen a Ryan show for the past several years where they don't mention Tank. Therefore, you cannot be, it's like Highlander, there can be only one, and you can't be it. Listen, I'm going to give y'all the work. I'm going to give you what you want. I'm going to give it to you how you want, like Burger King. Okay. Mind you, this is Ryan Garcia. This is Ryan Garcia's press conference for a Javier Fortuna fight. Tank's not in the audience. Tank's not there, but listen.
See, I don't want to look past Fortuna too much, but yeah, that's all I want. That's all I see. I don't care about nobody else right now. The fans want it. I'm sure of that, and I want it. And he was screaming at me all last fight, I'm next. So be a man of your word. Let it be next. And I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nobody else's name. I don't care about that. I care about Gervonta Davis. Bring it on. That's what I want. Obviously,
Bro, y'all really let people get away with just saying whatever. Diarrhea at the mouth. Diarrhea, just leaky mouth syndrome. Here's why. It is so funny when people say stuff like, hey, not to make excuses, but it's always followed by an excuse. He just said not to look past Javier Fortuna, but I'm going to look past Javier Fortuna because I only want Tank, and that's the only person on my mind. So it's funny when people say stuff like that. Like when they have that preamble, they're usually going to do what they say they're not. Like, hey, no offense, but your shoes is fly, but you ugly as, you know what I'm saying? People say stuff like that. Anytime someone puts out their little disclaimer, they're usually going to do the opposite. It's like to create a soft landing or something, like to sugarcoat it. Hey, I'm not trying to be rude, but you're really ugly. Like they always say something rude after they do it. He said not to overlook Javier Fortuna and then proceeded to overlook Javier Fortuna. I might even throw some money on Javier Fortuna. If you overlooking him like that and you capping, I might have to throw a little change on the boy. Speaking of change for the boy, listen, we got Big T. He said 5150 T.O. and Ryan Garcia, they chasing that bag. They fading away 100. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. You can't say not to overlook this guy, but then overlook the guy. Was Javier Fortuna even at the press conference? I ain't seen no face off. I didn't watch it, so I was busy. I've been running errands and I did a live stream earlier. Was Javier Fortuna even there? I don't even know. See, that's the thing. Like, listen, let's play swear to God, man. Let's play swear to God. Swear to God you watched the Ryan Garcia press conference from start to finish today. Did you watch it? Yes or no? Swear to God you watched the press conference. Yes or no? From Ryan Garcia, Javier Fortuna. Look, these are all boxing fans, and he said he the A-side over Tank, but nobody watched it. Look, my boy Michael said, I didn't even know it was on. Facts, exactly. Bro, some of these promoters be talking about PBC the most, and you don't even know when they fights is on, when they press conference is on. Like, it's like a secret. They be like, pss, 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 pss. And you be like, what? Ryan's fight is today. Like, bro, they be promoting the fight like it's a secret or something. Like, pinky swear. Like, I didn't even know they was doing that. They had you're not bigger than Tank, bro. Because when Tank was pushing Rolly off of the stage and all that, everybody was tapped in. When Tank and Rolly had the first LA press conference, the one with Floyd, everybody was tapped in. Remember? They were like, oh, Rolly seemed scared at the mic. He had the fur coat on. And then when they did the second one, he was like, you trash, Booker T. Remember? Everybody was tapped in. People didn't even watch the Ryan Garcia. I'm just being real with you. Both Tank ones, when he pushed him off the stage at the win, everybody was paying attention. Both press conference, people was paying attention. People didn't even know Ryan, you know what I mean? Bro, listen, I know he a young boy, and hopefully he grows past this, but Ryan got the worst wardrobe out of all rich fighters. I had to say, it must be said. Listen, I don't be capping. Listen, I know people gonna get mad. I know because he young, they're gonna be like, oh, you hating. Ryan got the worst wardrobe in the game. Like, it's just what it is, bro. He be dressing like Sunday school. Listen, I don't know, bro. Ryan, he gotta get a stylist, bro. Bro, he wore a tuxedo to the Gervonta fight. He looking like a damn ventriloquist. Tank wants to fight me. No, Tank doesn't want to fight you. Bro, he looked like a ventriloquist. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Did you see the Tank knockout? No. Why didn't you see the rolling knockout? Like, bro, what the hell? Why did he wear a tuxedo? Looking like Jigsaw. Bro, he looked like that doll on Jigsaw with the little Target logo on his cheek. That pull up on the tricycle. I want to play a game. Ryan Garcia, you've pulled out a mini fight. Bro, he looked. Bro, you know when that Saw music drop, when the beat drop, you get to find out all the plot twists and how Jigsaw worked the puzzles and stuff. I want to play a game. Ryan Garcia, you were supposed to fight Fortuna last year. Now you want to fight Fortuna. Bro, this man wore a prom tux with a cummerbund. Bro, he had a corsage at the Gervonta fight. And a bow tie. He looked like the bow tie killer from Problem Child. Bro, he gotta stop. Ryan must be stopped, bro. Why you young, bro? Errol Spence older than you and had drip on. Danny Garcia older than you had drip on, and he overdressed. You know, you go to the spot like a restaurant, you think you have to overdress. Bro, that's how he looked like. You're like, oh, I hope I'm not doing too much. Bro, you young, bro. Have some fun with it. Ryan pulled up to the Tank fight and said, too hard to get under, too low to get under, you're stuck in the middle. Bro, this boy looked off the wall. Bro, he came looking like Billy G. Doom. Billie Jean, not my love. She took the girl. Glad that I am the one. Bro, he came to this is Ryan at the Tank fight. Another day has gone. I'm still all alone. Bro, this is Ryan when he lost the 20 racks in 2 seconds. How could this be? Spence took my money. Never say goodbye. Mike's 007, what's up? Boxing Ego, the undisputed boxing channel on YouTube. And still, that's my guy. Shout out to my guy. Let's get it. Bro. Every day I just thought, I asked myself, how did it go? Bro. That was Ryan when he lost to 20,000. Bro, you lost. How you go to a fight and lose money and you ain't fighting? Never say, hey, Chris, I can get that girl. Bro, Ryan pulled up to the Tank fight and said, hey, Spence, I can win this bet. Watch me win this bet. Just a lover. Want to tell you, is it just a lie? Woo! All right, bro. Let me stop. Bro, the bow tie was hilarious, bro. Ryan looked like he was finna take Brooke Shields to the Grammy. I'm tired of injustice. I'm tired of them schemes. Take you disgust me. But what does it mean? Just no pollution don't make you wanna scream, make you wanna scream. So I'm not, but I can't. Bro. That was Ryan when he lost to 20,000. I'm tired of injustice. Bro, Ryan got to chew with them bow ties. Good. Hey, Diacono got to stop, bro. I can't. He said the girl is mine, the god dog girl is mine. Bro, hey, you know it's a slept on. Listen, hold on. You know it's a slept on Michael song and video? No, just leave me alone. Bro, that leave me alone joint. That's Ryan. Just stop dogging me around. Woo! Bro, that's when you ask Ryan why he pulled out of a fight. No, just leave me alone. Bro, leave me alone at Ryan. That leave me alone is underrated. He said, Captain EO, I'm done. Y'all taking me back. Hey, get the likes up. Bro, that leave me alone. Somebody say Ryan out here singing big. Y'all tripping, bro. Boom, 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 boom. I gave her money. I gave her a car. I gave that Earl that money life. And he promised me when. Bro, I paid for Rolly. You paid to go see a fight and you wasn't fighting. Bro, you paid Errol Spence $20,000 to hold his hand. Bro, Errol charged you $20,000 for a handshake because that's all that happened. You shook that man's hand and lost 20 bands. Y'all tripping. All right, hold on, we got to get to it. I got to move the show along. No, hold on, my Boss Red, I know he tripped out, bro. I know he's tripping in my chat. Hold on. Anytime y'all tell me to check my IG, it's something bad. It's something like out of pocket. I've never had done a live and y'all said check your IG or Twitter and it was something good. Hold on, bro. My boy Boss Red got something. Hey, bro. See, y'all, I told you, I knew it was something. Bro. Hold on. Boss Red said Ryan pulled up to the tank fight like this. Not without my bike. Bro, he said he pulled up like Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I just came to see the tank fight, but not that crap. Bro, that man said Pee-wee's Playhouse is over. No Dottie without my bike. Y'all tripping, bro. Y'all been tripping since the inception. Yeah, bro. I gotta give Ryan some fits. Y'all tripping. So, Errol Spence, Terence Crawford. Is it gonna happen? I'm asking y'all. Is it gonna happen next? Is Terence Crawford and Errol gonna happen next? My man said nope. Kenya just laughing, man, I hope. Marlania says it's done, said it should happen, I believe so. I think so. Kenya, look, Kenya, is she pessimistic? No. I don't know, yes. Bro, based on my source, it looks good. But I haven't heard it's actually done. Like everything's signed, ready to go. But things are progressing. That's what I was informed. And I hope it does happen because, you know, it's good for boxing. You know why else I hope it happens? Because I'm going to slaughter each and every one of you that doubt me. I'm going to slaughter each and every one of you that try to oppress me. It's on. And go against me. I'm on it. I promise. I hope the fight happen. I hope it happen. I hope it happen. I'm about to dog walk y'all. I'm about to dog walk y'all because first of all, y'all need to shut the up and give Errol Spence his props. Y'all look stupid. A lot of y'all look stupid as a bro. Everybody that were pitching in to say that Errol Spence was ducking Terence Crawford, you're gonna look so dumb if this fight is announced. So dumb. So dumb. So dumb. Notice on my channel, I never pushed that notion. So make this make sense. Get my likes up. I'm about to work, y'all. Listen, let's get back to business. I ain't got no time to play around. What is this? I'm about to work, y'all. Let's work. Errol Spence is owed the biggest apology from a lot of y'all because you look so dumb. So dumb. People really try to put it on Errol Spence that he was scared and ducking. So what can you say if the fight happens next? So I'm not the smartest brother in the world, but let's unpack this. Like I said, on point like a cactus. I'm Allen Iverson. I don't need no practice. Y'all talking about practice? I don't need no practice. Let's get it. So what does this suggest when Mikey Garcia, Andy Ruiz Jr., Keith Thurman, Errol Spence said, blame Bob. All them dudes said, oh, you got to get away from Bob till you get to fight. Won't. Ego said it, right? And then Crawford frees from his contract, and his first fight away from his contract is Errol Spence. You gonna look dumb. You gonna look dumb than a muff. Dumb. You gonna look dumb as hell. Yeah, you sitting at home looking googly-eyed. You gonna look dumb too. All y'all gonna look crazy. Y'all better hope the fight don't happen because you gonna look dumb. A lot of y'all. So explain this. What I've been saying on my channel, I'm like, we know the major problem why that fight's not happening. The Cold War side of the street, and people are like, no, that doesn't matter. So explain to me, since no, that don't matter. And even Crawford said this. Crawford himself said, size of the street don't matter. Okay, so how do you become a free agent, sue Bob Arum, got a pending litigation, and then now all of a sudden, we're closer than we've ever been, possibly getting this fight announced? Explain that. So if size of the street don't matter, why are you only getting the fight when you're a free agent? Answer my mother question. Please, somebody. My patience is growing thin. How do you say that sides of the street don't matter, but then as soon as there's no side of the street obstacle and you're a free agent suing your old promoter, Bob Arum, now all of a sudden the fight may happen? So if it happens next, you guys got Lucy, you got a lot of explaining to do. I don't, because I've always said the same thing. I don't have to explain because everything I said will now be validated once again because I'm the greatest that's ever lived covering boxing in the digital age. I'll make this look good. Crawford himself, his fans, his team, there's like, oh, don't worry about Bob Arum, don't worry about Top Rank, don't worry about who we affiliated. If you want to make the fight, make the fight. Size of the street don't matter. And his fans ran with this too. And then they threw it on Errol Spence. So explain, how is it Crawford is now suing Bob Arum, saying that there was an Errol Spence provision in his contract where they said, hey, we'll give you Errol Spence in 12 months. And if we don't, we owe you almost $1 million, which they defaulted on. And then now all of a sudden, they're saying the fight might happen. It's looking shaky, bro. For anybody that said Errol Spence was ducking. Now, meanwhile, you had this black man, Errol Spence Jr. from DeSoto, Dallas, Texas area. Shout out to Oak Cliff, right? And this man told you years ago what he planned on doing. Not ego, but Errol. He said, I don't care what he do. I got these fights right here. I got my side of the street. I'm going to wipe these dudes out, build my brand, build my profile, keep kicking butts and growing and whooping people and taking all their belts and doing all that. He do whatever he do, whatever they do for you over there. And then I'll see you. I'll come see you. So if we're being fair, who lived up to their end of the bargain for the last, whatever it's been, 4 years, 5 years, whatever. I don't know how long it's been. Since 2018-ish, 2017-ish. Who lived up to what they said they were going to do? Crawford or Errol Spence? Errol Spence team or Crawford team? Whose team lived up to the promises they made? Big Fish team or Crawford team? Let me know. Notice everyone's saying Errol Spence now. But when I've been saying this from the beginning, y'all say, oh no, size of the street don't matter. Oh, it's not about size of the street. Bro, y'all sound stupid. And I keep winning. I keep winning. That's why I'm forever paid in this game. Because you could do this, you could say this, but when people find you out to be a fraud, like I'm talking about like other channels or Instagrammers, once you're perpetually wrong and you lose credibility, every single time you get major things like disastrously wrong, you lose major clout and credibility. And then once that's gone, there's really no need for you. If people don't, as a man especially, if people don't value your word, they don't think you're good for your word. If you say, hey, can I borrow $500 and they don't think you're going to pay them back, that's not a good reputation you want. People come to my channel and keep coming back because the information's good. Whether they like me or whatever, the information's good. The quality's consistent, et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of people in boxing. See, I feel responsible because I fathered a lot of people's styles, and I feel responsible because I'm a pioneer in the moving. When I was doing YouTube, there was no one really doing it like this. You know what I'm saying? Because there was people before me, but most of them are covering the fights, like at the weigh-ins and press conference. I made a whole lane covering boxing from home with just a microphone. There weren't content creators in my space really doing that like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like not covering any fights. Not covering any fights. So it's like, I'm like the Eminem. You know what I mean? It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder why I keep them ducking under the bed when they hear thunder. I'm like Eminem. I'm steaming this year. I'm screaming this year. I ripped Mystical's voice box out and screamed in his ear. He came from hip hop ciphers and battle rap, and then he got to the mainstream. That's how I came from the underground to get above ground, not the other way around. I didn't start off mainstream. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start off in the wild card gym. I didn't start off in, Andre Ward gym or whatever the thing. I came from the underground like a Ninja Turtle. I came from the depths of hell. I came from the sewer. I came from the gutter and I'm still here. I came from the mud. Bro, all I had was a mic and a voice. So I feel partially to blame because I'm the one that started this. Like, they got people really, like ego Weight Watchers and news clippings and stuff. There wasn't, I'm telling you, bro, there wasn't people doing that. So, yeah, I came underground like a Ninja Turtle. I showed people the way. I'm Harriet Tubman of this. I got to be the Harriet Tubman. I showed you the Underground Railroad, showed you what you could do with this. And then when people see my bubble up and see me start, you know what I mean, covering fights and getting to fights and catching flights and, you know what I'm saying, being with the baddies and stuff, I showed people the way. Now, like, oh, okay. See, that's all it takes. You have to give people hope. I gave people hope out this month. So anyway, Errol Spence, he said what he said, and he's been consistent, and he kept what he said. He kept what he said, and it hasn't really changed. Like, what would you be mad at if you order something online and then it came and it looked the same color, it fit just like it said, oh, it fits exactly, and everything was just like the ad? You wouldn't be mad at that because this is what you ordered, right? But Terence Crawford and his team, a lot of what they say, it's like Wish. It's like you order something online and then Wish, you order on Wish and then they send you some other stuff and it don't fit or look like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all seen the memes about the Wish, like you order a Michael Myers mask from Wish and it don't look like Michael Myers. That's how it's worked for Terence Crawford. Look, you try to get the Michael Myers mask off Wish. Look, that's the Michael Myers. This is what Wish gonna send you. Man, who the hell is that? It look like Adrian Brody. Man, hell nah. That ain't no Michael Myers, cuz. This look like Tim Burton. Man, come on, bro. This is what Terence Crawford said and his team. And then this is what happened. Like, bro, who is that? Snoop Dogg. That's an albino Snoop. Bow wow. 9-4 plus 5 penny. Add that shit. Bro, this is not what I ordered, cuz. You see that? Bro, this is what I was trying to get. This is what they sent me. Man, this look like the cast of Full House. Who the hell is that? You trying to get an OG Michael Myers mask and coming looking like this. Man, who the hell is that? It look like Trump or somebody. That's Trump, cuz. Man, who is he? That's Robin Big. Now I don't know who the fuck that is. That don't not look like no Michael Myers. I can't get jiggy with this. My boy Lorenzo said it's an island boy. Facts. I'm an island boy, just trying to make it. Island boy. Bro, you gave me a damn island boy. I wanted Michael Myers, cuz. He said it's the Danny Tanner man. I'm so mad at y'all. He said why he got the eyeshadow. See, that's what I'm saying. Why my boy, bro? You gave me Trans Michael. Man, who is this? Bro, he said he got, bro, you gave me the Caitlyn Jenner mask. I don't know who that is. Bro, that's Trans Michael. Somebody said it looked like Nick Carter. Bro, you gave me a damn Backstreet Boy mask. That's what I'm saying. Tell me why he ain't nothing but a... Bro, you gave me Nick and Aaron Carter mixed. Somebody said a Michaela Mayer mask. Nah, y'all doing too much. Hey, Kenya, come on, bro. Y'all doing too much, though. Y'all, bro, somebody says Rick Astley. Do. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna wear this mask. I'm not gonna wear this fuck shit. Bro, I'm not wearing that Rick Astley mask. Do. Bro, them Rick rolls on YouTube used to be, bro, this Seth Rogen. You gave me a Seth Rogen. It all makes sense. You're a virgin. Bro, you gave me a Seth Rogen mask. Nah, I can't get jiggy with this. Got me out here looking like got me looking like knocked up. A 40-year-old virgin. It all makes sense. Y'all gotta hit my like button. I'm the best in the business. You know what I'm talking about? Kevin says ego is a fool. Great vibes. We always got great vibes. I try to tell you. We always got the great vibes. Yeah. We be in the chat and I'll be kicking the facts. We just, we chill out, mellow out. This is my second one. I make it look easy. It's okay. Yeah, they got me with the 40-year-old Steve Carell mask, 40-year-old virgin man. That man said Tom Green looking mad. My bum is on your lips. My bum is on your lips. And if I'm lucky, you might just give it a little kiss. And that's a message that we send to these little kids and expect them not to know what a woman's clit. Of course, they're going to know it in the courses. By the time they hit 4th grade, they got the Discovery Channel, don't they? We ain't nothing but mammals. Hell, most of us, like Tom and Pammy, just broke in the door and started whipping the Raz worse than before they first were divorced, throwing her over furniture. It's the return of the, wait, no, wait, you're kidding. Ego didn't just say what I think he did he? In Boxing Ego said, nothing, you idiots. All right, I'm gonna stop. It sounds like I have Tourette's. But anyway, y'all owe Errol Spence, bro. If this fight go down, y'all owe Errol Spence. He did everything he said he was gonna do. What now? What now, bro? So Crawford said it's not about size of the street. So why did you get the fight when you were a free agent then? That answer my question. If it's not, he said size of the street don't matter. Like, I hold people accountable, bro. Bud is a dope guy, dope fighter, all that. But I still hold people accountable. You know what I'm saying? I hold people accountable for what they say. Crawford was on, I think, Showtime Porter. He was on his show, and he said, like, oh, now there's no excuse, the size of the street. Bro, it's never been an excuse. It's business. The business didn't make sense. Everyone, including Crawford, they keep saying this, and it's such cap. They keep saying that, oh, Wilder and Fury happened, so our fight could have happened. No, that's not how it works. Wilder and Fury had an ongoing rivalry before ESPN was even involved. Completely different circumstances. See, the thing that makes me the greatest that's ever lived covering boxing in the digital age, woo! I pinpoint things with Deadpool accuracy. I got the accuracy of Deadpool. I'm a marksman. I don't miss the target. I take things on a case-by-case basis. Case-by-case basis. Wilder, Fury, they already had a fight that was done that got attention, especially how Fury popped up and all that, before ESPN was even in the fold. Like, they had nothing, ESPN and Top Rank had nothing to do with it. And guarantee that fight could have happened, the second and third fight, it could have happened without ESPN or Top Rank even being involved. It just so happened Fury fled and ran over there and went and signed with them. Totally different. And people told Bud, you're a grown man, do whatever you want. But in doing so, he didn't get what he wanted. So, like, Bud, he seems like a super competitive person. But sometimes you're wrong, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter how competitive you are, no matter how often you're right, there are times where you're going to be wrong. That's just human nature. That's life. You see what I'm saying? And Bud did things his way. And what did it get him? Mean machine, green machine, lean Foreman grilling machine. fights. Okay. Felix Diaz, that was solid. This is an old Olympic medalist, but these weren't the names ringing bells. You could have fought one Danny Garcia, and if you beat one Danny Garcia, especially if you stop, Danny's never been stopped. So if you would have fought him instead of Felix Diaz or instead of Khan, that would have been better than your whole welterweight run. Minus maybe Sean Porter. And I don't know. What do y'all think? Is that cap or fact? Terence Crawford, if he fought in New York versus Danny Garcia, for example, that would be bigger than any welterweight fight he's fought. Outside of maybe Sean Porter. Maybe. But anything else, I would say that. Name, if Crawford, whatever year he fought his opponent, if you remove that opponent's name and put Danny Garcia, would any of Crawford's welterweight fights outside of maybe Sean Porter outsell Danny Garcia and Crawford? So instead of Danny Garcia, Jeff Horn that year, Danny Garcia that year. Because you had to keep in mind, if it was Danny Garcia that year, he hadn't lost to Errol Spence, he hadn't lost to Sean Porter. You see what I'm saying? The Errol Spence loss was in December 5th, 2020. Don't ask how I know these numbers in my head. I'm a genius. If he would have fought whatever year he fought Amir Khan, replace Amir Khan's name and put Danny Garcia. You fought Amir Khan in New York, fight Danny Garcia in New York. It would have been a bigger fight. It would have been a more desired pay-per-view. If you fought Mean Machine in New York, fight Danny Garcia in New York, that same year it would have been a bigger fight and it would do better numbers. So this is the pattern. So you got to give Errol his props. See, and then when people get mad because they want to jump past what I'm saying, but you can't jump past the truth because you don't want to hear it. You see what I'm saying? Danny Duck Postal lost to Mauricio Herrera and Lamont Peterson. Block him. That's what's up. Danny left 140, so you know what I mean? Why would he fight Postal if he had already... Bro, just get him out of here, bro. That's easy work. I think Herrera beat him, but I don't think Lamont Peterson beat him. I really don't. I don't think he looked good in the Lamont Peterson fight. That wasn't his strongest performance. But Lamont Peterson gave up too many front rounds, not doing anything really offensively. If you watch the fight, like look how Errol Spence fought Lamont Peterson. Errol Spence didn't wait. He was just on Lamont Peterson, dogging him. And then he got the stoppage. Lamont Peterson didn't do much of any action for the first 5-6 rounds, literally. And then Danny started getting tired of chasing him and all that. And then he was literally just moving around, like literally tiring Danny Garcia out and stuff like that. Maybe throwing some jabs and stuff like that. And Danny was aggressive and, missing, but still hitting occasionally. So that's Lamont Peterson. He shouldn't have fought like that. Basically, he should have did that. And then maybe round 3, start kicking up the offense. And then he would have won that fight. Block, stop the cap. Get him out of here. I don't want to see his name anymore. Nah, get him out of here. He don't run the show. We don't care what he's talking about. Block him. Bro, all these dudes where we don't know you for real and you just saying some random stuff, you probably gonna get out of here. You look like you spamming. We don't know you, cuz. Anywho. So that's the reality of it, bro. Or it doesn't have to be Danny Garcia. It could be Keith Thurman. If you would have replaced Keith Thurman at those specific years where Crawford was fighting X, Y, and Z, and you would have put Crawford versus Thurman, those would have been great fights. Those would have all been great fights at those specific times. And the other thing, the people that are making it like Errol Spence duck Bud, you look stupid as a mother. If this fight happens next, for one, you're gonna look stupid, and for two, because if it happens next, then that means Errol Spence did exactly what he said it was gonna fight. Two, you're gonna look stupid because I said this from the beginning. If Errol was ducking Crawford, why would he take harder fights than Crawford? Like, he didn't fight Crawford himself, but neither did Crawford. So that's a positive one and a negative one that levels you out to a 0. So neither one of them fought each other. So if somebody was scary and somebody was ducking, why would they take tougher fights than the other person if they're a scary individual? Make that make sense to me. If Errol is a scary fighter, why did he take riskier fights and better fights than Terence Crawford at welterweight? Because Crawford didn't fight Errol and Errol didn't fight Crawford, so that brings them both down to line level. They're both neutral. They both have that in common. Neither one of them fought each other for whatever reason. So we have to look at what they did do. Errol did heavier lifting. So if you're a scary individual that's looking to like stay safe, there's people in boxing we know it looks like they're picking around competition, like Canelo. He clearly not fighting Benavidez, Andrade, nobody like David Morrell, David Benavidez, Charlo. He's not. Better be. He's picking around those guys. So if you want to do that, it's possible. Like even Golden Boy and Ryan Garcia, they're not putting him in uber tough. Put him in there with Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I would have preferred Isaac Pitbull Cruz over Javier Fortuna. I think that's a better fight right now. But they didn't do it. You see what I'm saying? So it doesn't make sense to suggest somebody is scary and a coward and ducking and all that, but they're fighting better fighters. And then Errol Spence beat the last two guys that Crawford even fought. So what does that mean? Crawford, tell me I'm lying. Crawford's last two opponents were guys Errol Spence beat years before him. Is that cap or is that fact? Bud's contract said he could only fight on ESPN. Why would Errol go to ESPN when he outdraws Bud while fighting on Showtime? That's an amazing point. That's amazing. That's an amazing point. And that's what I'm saying. It's all gimmicks. It's all gimmicks. Y'all all timid. That's why nobody's saying the stuff we saying over here. Ryan Wright sent a $5 Cash App. Let's go. My man Ryan Wright says he paying his tithes, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah, man. Bro, why? That's what I'm saying. Listen, how is it in boxing people want to play dumb? See, I don't like the playing dumb part. Don't play dumb. Smoke and mirrors, exactly. Hold on. Don't play dumb with me, bro. Don't play dumb. When Canelo is an A side, he uses it to death. And everybody in boxing looks at his numbers, looks at like past and prior accomplishments, and it seems pretty well understood that Canelo's the A side over Plant. Canelo's the A side over Bivol. Canelo's the A side over Charlo. Canelo's the A side over Caleb Smith, et cetera, et cetera. So how come these same metrics, Errol beats Crawford in all of those type of metrics that would make one an A side, but all of a sudden fans play dumb, like the same rules that apply for Canelo don't apply to Errol Spence clearly being the A side? Explain that. How come it's very well understood Crawford's the A side? Shout out to Oakland. Big Sky, I see you. How come it's very understood that Canelo's the A side based on his stature and accomplishment accolades, but people want to play dumb like Errol Spence ain't big fish when his numbers, the amount of people who have been at his fights, and all that. And then like even Team Crawford, they've said some stuff to me that was hating because he's like, oh, them Mikey fans. That's not true. I was at the fight. That everybody was, see, and this is what happens, especially the racist fans. The racist fans believe that Mexican people were just rocking with Mikey and came out to see Mikey, but that's not true. I have footage on my memory card of Mexican fans with an Errol Spence shirt on. See, but that's what I'm saying. People just assume like stereotypes are all true. There was I seen plenty of Mexican, Hispanic, Latino fight fans from Texas or in Texas. I don't know where they was from, but in Texas at Errol Spence, Mikey Garcia, and they had Errol Spence shirts on. I got footage of it. I could play the foot. If I find the clip, I could play the footage right now. So how can we just say, dismiss and say, them was Mikey fans? Just because you see a Latino face don't mean it's a Mikey fan. Where'd you get that? Not everyone's like narrow-minded and only going with somebody that look like them. That's not how it works for everybody. Some people don't care about that stuff, as they should. You know, they shouldn't be worried about that. Y'all got to get the lights up. Bro, I have footage of it. I was in the crowd. Dolo in Texas. Bro, Texas came out heavy. I'm not saying Mikey had no fans. I'm not saying that. But just to surmise everybody was there to see Mikey, that's not true. See, I'm not here to put out misinformation, especially when I was there. I didn't see Crawford's team there, to be honest, at the Mikey fight. I didn't see no one from Crawford's team. If they went, I didn't see them. And I was ringside. I was ringside like Spike at a Knicks game. So how can you, like, how is someone going to tell me what it was and I'm at the fight and I'm in the crowd in a sea full of people, interviewing people, filming people? I seen people. The Snow Queen LA, she was out there. So it's like, it don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. There's a lot of mistruths that y'all just allowed to float around in boxing. Like, all right, just let that slide. Like, if I know the integrity that I have, I'm not finna let that ride when I know that's not true. You see what I'm saying? If everybody out there was Mikey fan, I'll tell you that. I'll be like, damn, Errol done had no support out there. I don't care. It ain't my crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the main event, you know what I mean? But that's not what it was. I don't ever have to lie on no fighter. Ever. I'm boxing ego. I don't ever have to lie on nobody. Like I said, if the support wasn't there for Errol, I'll tell you that. I'll be like, damn, he didn't have no fans in his own state. But that's not what it was. Bro, Texas really messed with Errol. And then here, bro, I'm about to flame the Crawford, the Bud Buddies. Crawford's mans, Bernie, said that them was Mikey fans. All them 50,000 in the AT&T stadium, them was Mikey fans. So why did he do great numbers versus Ugas? Mikey wasn't even on the card. A Mexican fighter wasn't even on the main event. He fought Ugas and did similar numbers. It's not making sense. How do you fight Ugas and the numbers was still up? And he still had the place jumping. So you can't just relegate it to Mikey. Mikey had nothing to do with that card. The Ugas fight a couple weeks ago. Here's another angle. He said them 50,000, them was Mikey fans. And other people it's not just him, but other people were running around with that, saying that Errol only sold because of Mikey. Errol, can't sell without Mikey and all this stuff. So peep this. Why did Crawford go on Porterway podcast and say he won't fight Errol in Texas? After all, them was Mikey fans. So why did you go on Porterway podcast and make it be known you would not fight the Texan fighter in Texas if them was Mikey fans? Okay, you're not Mikey and he's not fighting Mikey. If he don't really have fans, then why won't you fight him in Texas? Strike one. Strike two, he says Charlo brothers are from Lafayette, Louisiana, and Errol's from New York. He says, stop claiming Texas. Y'all ain't no Texas boys. Strike two, coming right in. I'm Randy Johnson. I'm Nolan Ryan. I'm Roger Clemens. Okay, Errol's from New York. Charlos are from Louisiana. So why won't you fit in Texas if neither one of them are from Texas? This is Crawford's own words. He was on the Porter Way podcast with Sean Porter, live in studio guest, and he made it a point to say Errol's from New York. Okay, he's from New York then. Dead ass. He not a Texan. Then why don't you want to fight him in Texas? I can understand you don't want to fight him in New York because that's where you said he was from. Why don't you want to fight him in Texas if he's not really a Texan? That's a strike two. That's looking like strike two. It's like, let's say a battle rapper. Let's say there was a battle rapper and he's claiming Philly. And you like, man, you ain't from Philly. You ain't from Philly. You really from New Jersey. And then the battle's in Philly and they're like, man, I ain't battling him in Philly. Why won't you battle him in Philly if he ain't really from Philly? You see what I'm saying? Or if somebody, the LA battler, and you're like, they ain't really LA. And then the battle is supposed to be in LA and you're like, oh, I ain't gonna battle him in LA. Why not? If they're not really from there. If you made the point to say that they not from that region, then you should be okay with fighting them in that region. Errol's not a Texan, right? See, this is making too much sense for you. So it's like people, you guys just allow people to say stuff. And I don't know if you interpret what was being said to see, check it for consistency, check it for continuity, check to see if it really adds up to the reality. You let the man on the podcast say Errol's from New York and he ain't from Texas, but then he also said on the same podcast, he don't want to fight Errol in Texas. It got to be somewhere neutral like Vegas. That don't make sense. My man Prince Savage, he from Compton. He rap. So that's like me saying he ain't really from Compton, but I don't want to battle rap him in Compton. That don't make sense. If he's not from there, there shouldn't be no issue, right? And then you look at Devin Haney. Devin Haney just fought a man in Australia. Errol is the A side. If Devin can fly 19, 20 hours, 14 hours, whatever the flight is, to go fight Kambosos as the B side, and Devin for real, outside of the belts is not even really the B side to Kambosos. Only thing that made him the B side was because he got them stanking belts from the Teofimo fight. But in terms of popularity, Devin Haney's bigger than him even before that. Devin make more money than Kambosos. Bro, I ain't never seen Kambosos with some of the whips and girls and jewelry and assets that Devin has. And Devin's younger too. So outside of them belts, Devin is really hotter and more valuable than Kambosos. But we respected Kambosos because he had the belts. So Devin had to take the concession because he wasn't going to give it up no other way. He wasn't going to come to fight Devin out in Vegas. I know that. So Devin had to make the consolation. He did that, became undisputed. Boom. So Crawford, listen, I'm telling you, here, listen. I'm the most electrifying. Oh my gosh. I'm frying. I'm the most electrifying. Listen, strike three coming right in. Strike three coming right in. Y'all ready for strike three? I got you. Strike three coming right up. Bud and his team have said a lot of, we're going to beat the ish out of Errol Spence. We're going to whoop Errol Spence. Errol Spence is ducking. Okay, I want to do this interactive. From Terence Crawford's team, anybody in his team, have you heard sentiments like Errol's ducking, Errol's scared. Errol don't want to fight Crawford, etc. Is that cap or fact? Is that cap or fact? You have heard Terence Crawford's team, somebody on the team, or Crawford himself, or whoever, somebody that's affiliated with Crawford's team, suggest that Errol Spence is ducking, scared, don't want no smoke, etc. Cap or fact? No, I'm not asking if it's cap or fact. I'm asking if Crawford's team has alluded to that. You guys got to pay attention. Y'all got to pay attention to what's being said. Have you heard Terence Crawford, his team, suggest that Errol Spence was ducking? That's all we're trying to decipher right here. Have you heard his team? I'm not asking if it's true or not. I'm asking if you've heard Terence Crawford's team suggest that Errol Spence was these things. Yeah, exactly. Slander. Exactly. Okay, great. So since we know Terence Crawford's team has suggested and put these things out that Errol Spence is ducking, scared, blah, 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 it seems a bit weird that you're saying you wouldn't fight him in Texas when Devin Haney is willing to fight someone in Australia if you've been saying he's scared and you're saying he's not from Texas. Does that make sense? How is that not weird? How is it not weird if you said this man's afraid of you and afraid of fighting you, and then he's the A side and you're ruling out a not even just a location, but a profitable location? If they did the fight at AT&T Stadium, they could pack that place out. So that from a business perspective, Texas could be a good place. I don't know that's where they want the fight, but Crawford pretty much ruled that out. So why would you rule it out if you said Errol Spence is from New York? Why would you rule that out if you're saying Errol Spence is afraid of you? You should just be happy to fight him because you're down to fight him, especially when you have fighters like a 23-year-old Devin Haney willing to go to Australia to fight Kambosos. So Devin Haney is so confident in beating Kambosos. People were like, you're tripping, Dev. You gonna fight in front of his crowd? What if you can't stop him? They're gonna rob you. And Devin didn't worry about none of that. So that doesn't look like unique. Bro, how is it that Devin is 23 and people said he was crazy for fighting in Australia? And this is the difference. No disrespect to Devin, but Crawford's a finisher. Some people thought it was pins and needles because they thought Devin could outbox him, but they thought if the round was too close, because they didn't know if he could stop him, they don't know if he has enough power to stop Kambosos. So they're like, okay, I can see you outboxing them, but what if some of them rounds is close? They're not going to give it to you. Devin didn't worry about none of that. He just flew over there with or without his dad, without his cut man, all these things against him, and he's just like, let me at him. And he only 23. So for Crawford's team to put that out, that Errol Spence is coward and ducking, it's weird. And as the B side, it's weird that you would even rule out anything. Like, oh, I ain't fighting him in Texas. I'm not saying get 3 Texas judges, but you know, if the location, if the PBC and the A side team deemed they wanted it at AT&T Stadium, why not fight there? Especially when you said he's from New York. See, look, he said they probably could get 70,000. Crawford himself said, no, it has to be somewhere neutral. Why? You said he's from New York and Devin went to Australia as the B side. So why can't Crawford do it? You know what I'm saying? It's like, that don't make sense to me, bro. Bro, how is a 23-year-old Devin risk it all going to another country, and then Bud is from the Midwest and he's saying he's going to knock out Errol Spence? His team is saying you'll kill. Bro, Bo Mac on Twitter said Errol's going to beat the ish out of Errol. Okay, then why are you worried about fighting in Texas? Because if you beat the ish out of him and you stop him, like you're saying, judges don't even come into the play. You know, judges don't even come into the equation because you stopped him. So it didn't go the full 12 rounds. So again, what I do that's been highly, highly successful is I'm rational. And I listen to what Crawford says, I listen to what Errol Spence says, and then I determine what really adds up based on what I've seen and who keeps the same energy, stuff like that. Bud, the overall consensus is Bud and his fans and like the Radicals and his team have said pretty much disrespectful things about Errol. Errol getting knocked out, he's a drunk, he an alcoholic, he easy work, that type of stuff. So my thing is, why would you be tripping off of where the fight's at? Why are you like, oh, I got to be somewhere neutral? Why? And then you, on top of that, you said he's not from New York anyway. So it's just like those types of things stick out to me. And Bud also did stuff like, oh, never mention Errol again. I'll never fight him. Errol Spence ain't never said he's never fighting Bud ever. Show me an interview where Errol said, oh, I ain't never fighting Bud. I'll never fight him. He didn't. But I could show you 1,000 Crawford interviews where he was hot and cold. He said, man, that fight never happened. Oh, if they don't give me 60-40, oh, it ain't going to happen. If it ain't 50-50, it ain't going to happen. Bud put that out there. That's not my opinion. That's fact. So it seemed weird because Bud is the clear B-side. I'm not saying he ain't a good fighter. He's a great fighter, and he has a chance to beat Errol, vice versa. But that's not what we're talking about. You could be a great fight. Beevil's a great fighter, a dope fighter, and he was still the B-side. B-side don't have nothing to do if you're going to win or not. B-side is leverage, power, steam, momentum, butts and seats, ticket sales. Like Gervonta's the A-side. So I've just seen more inconsistencies with what Bud's team or Bud have said than anything else. That's just what it is. You're saying you're going to stop him and beat the ish out of him, but you don't want to fight in Texas. Why? Why don't you want to fight in Texas? If you're stopping someone, what if it makes business sense, which Texas always makes because they got money out there. And they got that big Jerry's World. So why not fight in Texas? You see what I'm saying? I'm just saying as far as ruling it out. I don't know what PBC has in store. Maybe they don't even want to fight in Texas. Maybe they want it in Vegas. I don't know. But I'm just saying, how is Bud going to rule it out as the B-side? And bro, that's what I'm saying. It sounds delusional. Bud is clearly the B-side in the equation. Beevil's clearly the B-side to Canelo. Imagine Beevil saying, oh, I ain't fighting you if I got to fight you in Vegas. He can't really say that. How can Beevil, didn't Canelo just say, okay, I'm not fighting? So, like I said, Errol's owed a big apology because Errol don't seem to be moving like Canelo. I guarantee you Errol will take the fight even if it's not in Texas. If Beevil said, I ain't fighting you unless we move it from Vegas and it can't be in Texas, Canelo will probably just pick someone else because he's not going to let someone like dictate terms. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. But I think Devin set the bar high. That man, as an American, as a black American man, he went to Australia to fight because he was highly confident and his team liked his chances no matter what people said. So it would be nice to see that from Crawford, who's in this situation. He's clearly the B-side in this equation. Again, this is not who's going to win and all that. Sam Watson said, regardless of anything you think, it will happen in Texas. Like I said, Texas makes money. So it don't make sense not to put it in Texas. Bro, I think it would happen in Texas or Vegas. But why not put it in Texas? Bro, they've been grooming Errol Spence for a big fight. It was supposed to be Pacquiao, and then obviously his eye was messed up. You see what I'm saying? His eye was messed up. So they being grooming. Like, why? What's the point of Errol Spence doing all this branding and fighting frequently in Texas to build up his rep, get the fans acclimated to coming out to an Errol Spence show, for Terence Crawford, the B-side, to veto it and say, nah, I ain't fighting you in Texas? How do you have that authority, bro? Bivol can't tell Canelo to not fight in Vegas. You gotta just take the opportunity. So that's what I'm saying. Crawford, he's a terrific fighter, but I think Crawford's business sense is just, he's had his own idea of what leverage he has, and I don't see it. Like, you know, hopefully none of this stuff comes into play and they can just make the fight, and, you know, it's nothing to, like, they just make it behind closed doors and get it rocking. But I'm just saying, like, what Crawford's been telling is, like, I don't see where you see yourself having this leverage. That's what I'm getting at. Like, in any other situation, Camboso had the belt, the fight happened in Australia. Canelo's the A side, and he's the guy with the better whatever. Even though Bivol had the belt at light heavyweight, Canelo's the A side. So Bivol, he not getting a fight in Russia. You think Canelo would go to Russia to fight Bivol? Hell no. He got his butt whooped in Vegas. You think Canelo would have fought Bivol, the champion? So that's what I'm saying. The A side don't have nothing to do with that. Canelo would never fight Bivol in Russia, even though he was the champion. So it's just weird. Like, Crawford's clearly the B side. How does he get to pick the location or rule out a location from a business perspective? I don't know what they have in plan, but if they did want to do it, business brain block them. That's it. If they did want to do it on Texas, what is Crawford going to say? No, I don't want to fight him in Texas. You see what I'm saying? Like, if Jerry Jones is like, oh, I'm going to put up all this money for it, what's he going to say? Nah, even though this is the fight I've been saying I wanted, I'm not fighting him in Texas. So I hope it don't get to nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I hope wherever they pick, I hope everyone come to their senses and get the money they want, and we can just get to see the fight. Yeah, usually as the B side, you don't get to, like, have too much say in those parameters. You don't get top billing. You don't get to rule out a venue. Things like that. Anyway, I'm out. This is my second stream for the day. Y'all check some of the other videos on the channel. I'll be back with some more heat. Hopefully you guys enjoy. Deuces.